Kendall, shut up. Jesus. Master Monster here. My house is this way, I think. I'm trapped. Anyways, I recently streamed me and my friends beating this game, and I feel like I just talk about the game and my experience with it. I think this is one of the better, maybe even best survival games out there.
Stuck in a web!
I just really like it. There's a good, I feel like there's a decent, do we say power, like creep? I don't know. I'm trying to like find the words. Like it just has a nice kind of flow to it, I suppose. I never felt there's never a point where I think you don't have something to like do in this game because everything's gonna be unchallenging. I mean we played on normal and it felt like it was pretty well balanced. I know WoW mode everything would probably require you to be perfect blocking and stuff. You'd have to get really well acquainted with that. But I want to give it like one once over. This is our base. It's not the first iteration of our base, but it is the final iteration of our base. Maybe my friend Nick will finish it up. But they've done a few updates that made the game a lot better. They gave us Steven gave us this whole extra roll of inventory space. So thank you Obsidian for doing that. That was so nice. There's a lot of cosmetics I've added over the months of playing. That I just that I think are just really nice. Well, what else? Let me just throw all this. Actually, I shouldn't even worry about that. So yeah, there's like it never felt like a pain in the butt to do much of anything. We still don't know how to build ash walls. I think my only complaint is I don't know. I feel like we've done everything, but obviously we haven't, because we haven't unlocked ash walls. I think they're supposed to be. Oh, is about the map? I think they're supposed to be somewhere like over here. Yeah, we never did this burgle chip. Um, Unfortunately. Which I think has the ash walls and some other stuff in it. But I think the quests are not. They have like nice little quests that unlock more cosmetic stuff. The torch color change in that update was nice. Can I put this on here? Just put my battle axe on there. Why not? There's like a nice little. There's a lot of decoration. The building bases is fun. It's not a pain in the butt. They did some things mid playthrough on this save file that changed that with like being able to grab from chests and stuff instead of just and like nearby pallets. So like some of this grass stuff you can pull from nearby pallets. So you really just move this entire stem pallet to a location you're building and then auto build with the pallet. And I think that's a really nice touch. The Christmas update, they added these wreaths and stuff, which you can no longer make anymore. That is the only wreath we'll have at the base until Christmas time again. They might even have some Halloween items that I'm just unaware of as well. These Christmas trees, which are clearly references to Charlie Brown's Christmas tree, these holiday trees, are nice. They even spawned candy chunks under them, even though they take candy chunks to make. I wish I'd built them sooner, because I probably could have gotten what I put into them back, but I think it's a nice little base decoration touch. You can make, there's like tons of stuff to craft in this game that isn't just other things. I feel like this game could definitely use not more story content, we could just use more updates, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do a few more updates, but I know they're done with the story in this game. But I feel like they could definitely make another version of this game, I would love to see some sort of sequel to this game. Different area, different insects. Bring back some insects. I don't want them to work too hard. But I think they've made a really good baseline for a game. I think more traps would have been nice, and I don't know if they plan on adding that. But these little like spike traps are really useful, especially since I figured out you could put them on walls, just there. Helps defend from little flying nasties. But yeah, you could make a pretty decent looking base, despite this being like a grid build kind of thing. There's like it's not like snap to grid build. It's more of like a just like half snaps and quarter snaps. Let's see if I can show that off. Walls. Oh yeah, oh, that's my hot pouch. There we go. See, you can like half snap between things. So it's got, it's not like that limiting. But you do kind of need to find a flat area, but you can also just build in other areas too. It's nice. There's quick menus for on the D-pad for things. Press down. There's third person if you prefer playing in third person. I don't know what this feature is. Oh, it's just quick hides markers. That's actually very useful. I never even used that. So yeah, once you the hot deposit's nice if you already have everything organized, but I'm guessing it did not deposit that candy bar in the chest with the other stuff. Did it? Did it reach all the way over here? I'll be damned, it did. Golly, it did. It actually, the hot deposit reached from here to there. That's insane. As I was saying, like this game has a lot of nice stuff. I highly recommend if you're building a crafting table, set it central to like a storage area. Anything really, you should have like an area dedicated to like all your crafting stuff. Cause I put all the food and smoothie stuff in here, so the smoothie thing can just grab all this. There's some random stuff like flea meat and stuff that you'll need. But you can store all that in the raw meats and stuff for that in the fridge here, which is why it's all here. In fact, everything I have here is pretty optimal for just like storage space. I'm the sole organizer of my entire team stuff. The only complaint I think and I hear this with a lot of people, but it is true, the limited upgrade materials is very, very detrimental to just kind of like experimenting with the armor. Once you get one second, once you get the armor to level up to 5, I think. I don't think it has to be at 6. I think it's either 5 or 6. You can choose for the armor to get additional perk on it, or you can choose to increase its defense and durability faster per upgrade. Which is it's just like and then there's set piece bonuses and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of there's builds in this game, for sure. There's not really a purpose of upgrading the. Because I wanted to get some useful info out on this too. The lower tier armor that isn't tier 3, as you can see, there's quite a bit of tier 3 armor, but it's not worth it fully upgrading some of this stuff because the defense on the 2. Can I find one that actually makes sense? Did they change the way defense is shown in the menus? Where's a light armor? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Did they update it? They might have updated it. I'm not sure. No, that has like, no, it has like 3.5. There's a few hats that you might want to use. I use the marksman cap because I don't even really care. We're playing on normal. We're not playing on bow mode, so I just did it for the crits energized with the bow. Um um it's but there's not like a crow armor set. It's just this one hat. Same thing with the eye patch. Um there's some of this armor you're just gonna wear to have. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like some of these need set pieces, and some of these set pieces still need improvements. Some of the perks for some of these set pieces is really underwhelming. I heard the Koi's perfect block up is, and then the full set with like damage up isn't even that worth it. Sorry, I'm bumping the microphone. Um, so they need to improve some stuff here and there. Um, they for whatever reason they were nerfing a lot of stuff, and you might think that's kind of normal, but this is a co-op PvP game, you know, and the only reason I think you could turn on friendly damage. I think. I'm not sure. I think it's an option in the menu. I think it's off by default. Um, so I guess you could make it PvP if you really wanted to. I know you can hide the map, your player icons of the map, as well. They added that in an update. So you can play like hide and seek, or you can just, you know, I guess if you wanted to do like a 4v4 like player versus player like thing, you could. But this isn't like that isn't like the focus of the game, obviously. Also, I don't think there's any locking of doors. So if someone found your base, there would be nothing stopping them from taking your stuff. This is George. George is my stuffed aphid. I've had him. I've had George around since the first base, way out yonder. Um, but yeah, we haven't finished this room. Yeah, this is my base. I haven't really like talked about it at all. But this is actually a pretty good base location. The only thing you're gonna need to do, is if you want to get stems over here, you're gonna have to build a plank walkway, because stems get deleted from your hand. You can't carry them over while swimming. So yeah, the bosses in this game were challenging, which is good. And they were pretty fun actually. The boss that unlocks like the good ending, Mr. Whatever, I forget what his fucking name is. He wiped me and my friends out, and I had to solo him for over half the fight. Because even though I told them to bring healing items, bring healing items, bring healing items, bring healing items, they did not bring enough healing items. They thought it was gonna be a cakewalk or something, and I kept warning them. I didn't know what the boss was gonna look like. That boss fight was extremely enjoyable. And for a game that's mostly a survival game, it's very interesting to see bosses that feel unique. And just, you know, I've played Ark Survival. I've played like a good amount, and like I've seen T-Rexes in that game, and those don't feel like bosses or anything. I know they have like a dragon in that game you can tame too. I never got around to doing that, but the taming of that game required you to like donate your life and like plan around it. No, it's not fun. Ark Survival is like a game for someone who just wants to just dump their time into it, and that's fine. But or at least that was fine for me at the time. But when you want to move on from a game, it just games become unenjoyable when they require you to donate too much time to them. I like games that just kind of respect your time, and I feel like there's enough games that just don't do that. This is a natural gnat spawn too, by the way, so you won't ever starve if you live here. I think, did they spawn inside our base? Yeah, they spawn inside our base. So guys, they like to kill themselves on my spike traps inside the base. Happens a lot. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about this game. There's some negatives. But I'd say if you're not opposed to playing survival games, and you have some friends, especially if you have the Game Pass, like Obsidian knocked it out of the park with this. Maybe not straight away from the beginning. Maybe it was a rough start. It did kind of launch in early access, but whoa. Okay. Evermore, where'd you go? I don't know where she went. But yeah, just definitely give this game a try. Rest in peace. Oh, rest in peace, poor Sneak Weasel. That was from a pet we had. But like you can, this is a stuffed gnat right here. Um, yeah, they just kind of keep doing this. It is what it is. These oh, what the um. Yeah, you can actually throw chuck things into the stop. Get out of here. No one likes you. But yeah, um, so you guys give this game a try. It's gonna be a little rough at the start. Obviously, you're not gonna have all the best gear. But it's really not too grindy of a game. Um, at least I don't think so. I feel like it's pretty well balanced. Just make sure you organize the stuff in your base a little bit. And plan out your base a little bit better, because you will be able to like save time by grabbing materials by just having everything in chests nearby. Um, and I hope you guys have fun with this game. I hope you guys give it a try. Obsidian, thank you so much for making this amazing game. The final defense on this game was such a great thing, and the final song, this is the end, which if you haven't seen my video, I will put it in the comments below. If you don't care for spoilers, that is. But the final defense in this game was equally challenging and just, amazing. It felt like a good end to a game. I'm not gonna lie, I've rarely felt that games have ended appropriately, and then, oop, my spear. I really feel like games have really just kind of, been appropriately ended just due to the fact that, like, they feel anticlimactic. It didn't feel like there was a good build-up, but this game, perfect. You face, like, every boss you face in, like, the harder areas, even though you're not restricted to where you can go, so to speak. There is there's some researching actually, which I didn't even mention before, but this game is all about just going through and exploring this yard and finding things. There's lots of hidden secrets, like little dev things. I don't know if you call them dev things, but they're Easter egg things hidden up. So and lots of little like science clusters. There's lots of things to like collect. And ultimately this game is just,
I swear these
literally
maps have Pete
literally the
sense.
best. Is he gonna hit the thing? Oh, he's not gonna hit the thing. Damn. But yeah. So just if you want to explore, if you think the concept of how, I was gonna say How I Met Money, Honey I Shrunk the Kids, like if this doesn't look like
Taking
just
a look.
amazing to you, and maybe you don't like bugs, if you hate spiders, there is a arachnophobia mode, so you don't have to worry about that. I think. I'm not sure what it does. I've never tested it. But yeah, there's tons of accessibility options. Is there a colorblind mode? I feel like there's colorblind mode in this game. Am I wrong? Accessibility. Yeah. Spider safe mode. Always. Wait. The higher the thing, the lower the spidery look of the spiders. Oh my god, I did not realize that. Would this make it harder to see once you remove some of the legs? Removes what the? It's like if the legs are what do it for you, there it only has 4 legs. Now it's like any other thing. But if the spider legs scare you, there you go. Maybe you don't want fangs. Maybe you don't want it to resemble a spider body at all. Maybe you just want it to be a marshmallow with red beads. That is good. I can't believe they had a preview mode for that. I didn't know. Yeah, they do have colorblind mode. Read me, like, this game has everything. This is just a solid game. I don't do star ratings, or anything like that, but just a great survival game. Check it out, guys. I'll see you around. It's been fun. I want Nick. If you end up finishing this, I will come back and see what you do to your rooms. But yeah, adios, peeps.